Hey, what are the holidays without a delicious sweet potato pie? I've got just what you need. Stick around. All right, y'all, let's get into our ingredients. So, we're going to use eggs, of course, sweet potatoes. You've got to have nutmeg, ground cinnamon, ginger, which some people use, some people don't. It's the way my grandmother did it. That's why I do it that way. Margarine, or you can use real butter, doesn't matter. White sugar, some sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, and we have frozen pie crust. I like the deep dish. My sister, she makes amazing sweet potato pie, but she likes them thin. I like them thick. So that's what we're using, a thicker deep dish pie crust. So let's go ahead and get these potatoes prepped, and I'll pick back up with you in a minute. Guys, I've got, it's gonna go just about 1.5 pounds of sweet potatoes. I like to peel, dice, and boil mine. I'm not going to tell you how you should or shouldn't do it. Some people bake theirs, some people boil theirs with the skin on. This is what I've always done. This is what I was taught. This is how my grandmother did it, my sisters did it, my mom. So that's just what I do. Now, sweet potatoes are a little tough to cut. So, you know, be careful with them. Make sure you're using a sharp knife and go through them the best you can. But again, you can do it however you like. I'm just doing it this way because that's what I've always done, and it works out for me. So with that being said, go ahead and do your potatoes how you feel comfortable. Get them peeled, get them cooked, however you feel like doing it. And then when you're done, just meet me back at the bowl and we'll pick up from there. All right, guys, so I've had peeled, cleaned, washed off, and then boiled my potatoes. I boiled them until they were just past fork tender. So now, you know, what I like to do, I like to take a hand mixer and begin to mix up my sweet potatoes before I add anything to them. I've seen some people that smash them kind of like their mashed potatoes or whatever, and then mix with a spoon. I like to use a mixer, and that's what I was shown to do, because sometimes sweet potatoes, you'll have like strains of fibers or whatever in them, and they can kind of, I like a super smooth sweet potato pie. I don't like it looking, you know, lumpy or any kind of thing like that. So I like to take my strainer and just begin to strain or go through it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. You can see my beaters. You see those little strands or fibers in there. I like to do this a couple times, and what I'll do, I'll just rinse these the beaters off and continue to go until I don't have very many of these fibers left. So it might take 2 or 3 times for me to do it, but I do like to do that because I like I said, I like my batter and my sweet potato pie is really smooth and almost silky. So I'll do that a couple times just to make sure we get some of that out of there. Those fibers or those hairs or whatever you want to call them out of that mixture before we go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to continue to do that until I get some of those out, and I'll pick back up with you in a little bit. Guys, I've mixed it up. Like I said, I went through 3 times mixing the potatoes with the beaters to try to get some of those fibers out of there. It's about where I want it. So now we're going to go ahead on and add in our ingredients. Everything but the egg, because I like to taste my mixture before I add the egg and make sure I'm good. So I got here is 4 tablespoons of butter. I've got a cup of white sugar. You can use brown. We've always used white. Works for us. Plus, I like my sweet potato pies to have a certain color, and brown sugar will make them a little bit darker. So we're going to use just about 1/3 of a can of the evaporated milk. We may need more. And about 1/2 of a can of the condensed sweet evaporated milk, the thick stuff. Alrighty. One thing I did leave out on my ingredient list, one of the most important things was vanilla, so we will be using vanilla. We're going to use 1/2 of a teaspoon of the brown ginger. We're going to use a whole teaspoon for now of cinnamon, and the same for the nutmeg. Gotta have nutmeg in your sweet potato pies. And then we're going to go with a teaspoon of vanilla. Actually, a teaspoon and a half. All right. So what we're going to do now we're going to begin to mix it back up, get everything well incorporated, see how it tastes, and then go from there. I've gone and beat up our filling real quick. Give it a quick taste to make sure it's sweet enough. The one thing I will say about sweet potato pie, just when you think you have enough sugar in it, add a little bit more, because when you're done cooking your sweet potato pies, for some reason, sometimes they'll come out not as sweet as they need to be. So, like that, they're sweet, but I definitely need some more sugar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another half cup of sugar. I want to add a little bit more of the evaporated milk. And I want to go with just another half a tablespoon or teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, I always tell people, taste your food. Taste your food. Make sure it tastes good to you. Even if you're following a recipe, some people's palates are different. So, taste your food. And now I'm going to mix it again. We've got our mixture where we want it taste-wise. So not only the last ingredient to add to it is just a couple half-beaten eggs, just 2. So you want to put your eggs in last because you don't want to, be eating a raw egg or whatever. And it's not going to change the flavor at all once you add them. So you put your egg in, finish mixing that in, then we'll be ready to add to our pie crust. I've got my pie crust down. I like to put them on a baking sheet, especially when I'm running 2. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees on the convection setting. If yours doesn't have convection, you might want to go ahead and do 350. My oven tends to seem to run a little bit cooler when I do run convection, so I got it set at 375. And now we're just going to fill our pies with our filling and put them on in there and let them go for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven. I'm going to fill both of them up evenly. Get my spatula really quickly. You can see how, smooth my filling is. Like I said, I like a really smooth, silky sweet potato pie. I don't like them, lumpy, or that's the kind of the best way I can describe it. Seen some where they don't go through that step of getting those fibers and stuff out of there, and they don't use a hand mixer, which you don't have to. I just think it makes for a better pie if you do. And then what you want to do is shake them even. Shake them even. Now this one here is going to be, I probably want just a little bit too much in that one, but it'll be okay. All right. Shake them even a little bit. And I'm going to go with, like I said, middle rack. On my oven, 375. On your oven, you may want to go ahead and go 350. 45 minutes to an hour. What I like to see, one, you can either put a knife or something in there in the middle of the pie, and when it comes like clean or doesn't pull the pie, it's done. Or when you begin to see like a little darker brown around the edge here of the pie itself, then you know you're good to go. So I'm gonna put these in the oven and we'll check on them in a little bit. All right, we're gonna take a little sneak peek. It's been about 30 minutes and we definitely have more time to go. All right, guys, it's been about an hour and our sweet potato pies are done. You can see how they rose up nice and fat. Once they cool down, they will flatten out. So that's just kind of what they do. They have a nice, like mahogany color. That's what you're looking for. Now, if depending on your oven, you may have needed to wrap your crust. This oven, especially when you do it on convection, you don't have to worry about that. So the crust is nice and golden brown. The tops are beautiful, just like I like. Sometimes you'll have a little bit of a few dark spots, but that's perfectly normal when it comes to sweet potato pie. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to let these sit and cool for a little bit. And then when they get cool enough, I'll bring you guys back in. All right, guys, we've allowed the pie to cool down for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get us a slice. Now, generally, I prefer my sweet potato pie chilled. I know a lot of people like theirs warm or at room temperature. I like mine chilled or in the refrigerator, so I love it the day after. After it's been sitting in the fridge overnight, that's when I really be tearing it up. But we're going to go ahead and get a piece, and it's still going to be delicious. Look how easily it cut. The knife came out clean. That's exactly what you want. And again, this is a deep dish sweet potato pie. Some people do not like deep dish sweet potato pies because it's a lot of filling. But this is the way I like it. So we're going to go ahead and pull this slice up out of here. And get a look at that. Look how the pie looks, the filling looks. It looks nice and creamy. Held up perfectly, not running all over the place or soupy. This is exactly what you want in a sweet potato pie, in my opinion. And it came out perfectly. Let's go ahead and get a good taste. See if we're hitting the way it's supposed to be. Again, you can look at that pie, see how it's just sticking to that fork. That's what you want. And that crust came out perfectly. And it tastes so good. Like I said, I prefer it cold, but this is fire warm. All I need is a little dollop of vanilla ice cream, and I'll be in heaven right now. Go ahead and get another little bite. I'm telling you, follow the recipe, guys. Cooking to me is not that hard. Certain recipes seem a little daunting. Take your time. Follow the recipe, taste your food, and everything will come out good. If you enjoyed the recipe, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Give me a share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I appreciate you guys watching. God bless.